Boom. Awesome. I'm so happy and grateful now for another day of growth. Amen to that. Jane, I'm happy and grateful for my phenomenal mentors, and we are happy and grateful for you as well. We are happy and grateful for you as well. We still got time to jump these numbers up. Go ahead, make sure you're sending this link out. I really don't want anybody to miss this. I'm not going to keep you guys long. But this one, like I said, this one today, it's going to be really powerful. I'm going to drop the YouTube link again. For those of you who just came on, take that YouTube link and listen to it, please. Listen to it frequently. Get an understanding of what is being said in that video. And I'm about to add a little bit of context to it right now. So what I want to talk to you guys about today, before I even start, matter of fact, I got another idea. Don't worry about it. All right, so purpose, plan, destiny. Purpose, plan, destiny, in that specific order, right? You have the ability to create whatever life you want. It's an extremely strong statement. You have the ability to create your existence, whatever you want. However, the first step to doing that is to accept the responsibility of creating the life you want. And accepting responsibility, it means all the results or lack thereof rest at your feet. There's nobody to blame but you. There's a secret in the word responsibility. Responsibility, right? Respond to your ability. That's what it means. If you make the decision to continue to raise your ability by learning and growing, you can respond intelligently and results will follow, right? You learn something and that increases your ability to execute what you learned. You get results and you repeat this process until your life looks exactly as you imagine. Right? And in that video we just heard from Jim Rohn, in order to do that, it takes discipline. It takes creating new habits. It takes focus. So purpose, plan, destiny. Let's start with purpose. This is one of the key formulas to success. Purpose speaks to identity. And you already know I did 2 trainings on identity. I hope you heard that. If you didn't, definitely want to go get the recording. Or if you can't find it, just ask for it in the Discord, or excuse me, in the Telegram chat, and I'll make sure you get it. But purpose speaks to identity. When you know who you are and whose you are, somebody can't come along and convince you that you are something that you know you're not. And someone also can't come along and convince you that you're not something that you know you are. When you're clear on your purpose, when you're clear on what you're doing, you're not easily swayed. I want y'all to understand that over these last 5 years, both Paris and myself and Christina, we've gotten several different offers to leave I Am Academy, go other places, prime positioning and all that good stuff, right? But when you understand your purpose, when you know what you're doing and why you're doing it, when you know where you're going, right? Even when you get those thoughts of doubt that come into play while you're on your path, can I really do this? Is this really going to work for me? You're looking left, you're looking right, you're seeing this person hit a $600 day, you see this person hit $1,000 day, you're seeing the results of people around you, and it seems like you're putting in the work, and then your mind starts Those little doubts creep in. When you understand your purpose, you can overcome that. Here's a few questions. Why were you born? What did you come to do? Why are you here? Why are you in I Am Mastery Academy? What made you get started? Why are you even on this morning motivation this very second? Maybe you don't know the answer to some of those questions, but here's what I know. You're here for a purpose, or you would be somewhere else. There's something inside of you that you got to get out. There's some level of success that you're seeking to unlock. There's something on your heart that you want to do to help other people. And it takes money to do that. Whatever the reason is, the foundational principle is this: you have purpose. You mean something to someone. Watch this. This is really powerful to understand. You mean something to people you haven't even met yet. You're going to cross paths with someone at the perfect time and give birth to so many manifestations with that person, with those people. Let me give you an example. A few years back, me and Christina had been investing in information. I had been learning different things. I learned how to build websites. I learned how to build systems. And there was a gentleman on my Facebook page that I had been following. He dropped the training. The training cost $300, $297 to be exact. I paid the $297, right? I only needed one thing from this training because my idea was to build a website that had 4 different streams of income. And so I paid $297 for one piece of information. Once I went through that gentleman's training, I got the piece of information. I executed my idea. It took me about a week to build the website, get everything perfect. I invested $37 in traffic, in ads, right? That $37 plus that $297 decision bought me back $40,000 in 3 weeks. Okay, $40,000 in 3 weeks. That raised some eyebrows in the internet space, right? So the gentleman that I purchased the training from, he was like, bro, that's amazing, right? I was like one of his biggest testimonies from purchasing that training. He said, yo, I'm coming out to Atlanta. I want you to come to a little mastermind get together with a few people that I know in your area. I said, cool. So he flew out and I went to this meetup. And at this meetup, everybody there was making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month. At that meetup, I met Paris Simmons. Now, I'm cool with everybody that I met at that meetup, but me and Paris clicked. I went home, told my wife, I was like, yo, this dude Paris is pretty cool. But I want you to understand this one critical part. I wasn't going to go to the meeting. I don't know. I don't remember the reason why, but I wasn't going to go to the meeting. And Christina actually was like, no, you need to go. Go to the meeting. Go to the meeting. It probably was because it was something I wanted to execute, right? But she was like, no, go to the meeting. I went to the meeting and crossed paths with Paris Simmons. I want you to think about this. All those decisions led to you being on this webinar right here, right now. Me and Paris talk about this all the time. Those decisions, I don't know, Paris never told me the story of how he ended up at that meeting, but the decisions he made on his side and the decisions me and Christina made on our side led to that one particular moment. And that one particular moment led to a relationship, a friendship, a mentorship that led to Retired at 365, that led to the lifestyle. Yeah. Habibi called me and it was up. That's funny. But I want you to understand purpose. You're going to cross paths with key individuals at the perfect time. But you got to be consistent and intentional, right? And sensitive to the people that you're around. You're crossing paths with people all the time. And if you start moving on purpose, becoming sensitive to the people that you're around, something amazing could happen if you just open your mouth. Right? I want to take a little detour real quick because I think it's important to bring this subject up, abundance. Abundance. It is extremely important to operate with an abundance mentality because you can find yourself going through the ebbs and flows of life and things are happening personally. You got situations, stuff coming from the left, stuff coming from the right, stuff that you didn't plan for. And it's easy for your mind to start focusing on the situations in life and then making the situations bigger than they actually are. Making the circumstances bigger than they actually are. You got to intentionally bring your mind to understand how much abundance is around you. There's not one Mercedes-Benz dealership with one car on the lot. There's not one Bentley dealership with one Bentley on the lot. God didn't create one grain of sand or one beach. He didn't create one ocean. He didn't give you one piece of hair on your head. He didn't put one blade of grass in the field. He didn't put one tree. Everything God created was for the specific purpose of multiplication. There's not, like in the apple seed, in one seed, there are thousands of trees with hundreds of apples on each tree in one seed. There's abundance all around you. There's if you like, I give you this visual. Whatever city you're in, look at the skyline, the Atlanta skyline, right? When I look physically with my eyes at the Atlanta skyline, I understand that I'm looking at billions of dollars with my naked eye. The Atlanta Falcons Stadium, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, cost $2 billion to build. That's just one building. There's a skyscraper downtown, the SunTrust Tower, now the Truist Tower. That building cost $330 million to build. That's one building. Think about how many buildings are down there. And when you're looking at the skyline with your physical eye, you're looking at billions of dollars. There's money all around you. And you got to convince yourself that it's okay for that abundance to come your way. You got to become sensitive to this abundance. And if you have the incorrect perception of the circumstances and situations in life, you'll start making those things so big and then buying into the negative thoughts that come. You ain't never going to be a chairman. Every time you take a step forward, you take 2 steps back. I know you have these thoughts because we all do. Only difference between you and somebody successful is they decided to overwhelm their subconscious mind with positive information, with positive affirmations, they decided to do the work. They decided to start talking to themselves, to murmur, right? Not murmur, to mutter, right? That's all meditation is. Meditation is consistent focus on one thing. I'm spending too much time on this, but I need you guys to understand this. Successful people, they say affirmations. Successful people, they write affirmations. Successful people set goals and focus on those goals. Successful people do these things on purpose. And until this becomes a habitual habit for you, right, the results you're seeking will seem elusive. They're not. What you got to understand is what's easy to do is also easy not to do. So if you focus on doing it and then you execute, right, it may not make sense why you're doing it, but why are you going to do it? Because David Monetier, who makes $1.8 million a month, he said do it. So I'm not going to question the play. I'm just going to run it. The most successful people, right, said do this, right? John Maxwell, the late great Bob Proctor, the foremost thought leaders of our generation said to do these things, right? So you got to make a decision to do it. Now, I got to move fast on the other stuff because I spent a lot of time there. Put some sevens in the chat if you understand that. If this is hitting, if this is raising your awareness. All right, so purpose, plan, destiny. That's purpose. Plan. Everyone needs help to execute a plan. Nobody is anybody without somebody. Say that one more time. Nobody is anybody without somebody. Everybody needs help, right? I know we talk about these extremely successful people like Steve Jobs and Elon Musk and Oprah Winfrey, and, Angela Bassett, Denzel Washington, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, Michael Jordan, you name it. All these successful people, these names, but there's a group of people behind those names. That's the reason why you know that name. And those people are successful too. You know Steve Jobs, but do you know Steve Wozniak? Do you know the engineers, the people who sacrificed to give us this product? Right? Right? You know David Monetier, right? But do you know Justin Owens? Do you know Audrey? Right? Do you know Malcolm and Brittany Garrison? Do you know Vince Murphy? Do you know Keon? There's so many. What you got to understand is what you are doing. Like when we use the word recruit, people really don't understand what that word means, because recruiting is building a network of individuals that think at a higher level and execute at a higher level to create wealth together. Recruiting is exactly what you want to do. I know some people say, well, I'm only here to learn how to trade. They really don't understand what it is that we're doing. If you really understood what it means to recruit, you would want to do it. If you really understood that there's 20-year-olds making $100,000 a month and it took them less than 2 years to do it, you need help to get your goals met. The cool part about our platform, right, when it comes to a plan, is we give you the success plan. So the purpose, plan, destiny formula that I'm talking about, the plan part is given to you. There's nothing to figure out. All you have to do is believe in the plan and execute the plan. There's nothing to think about. How can you say, I want to be successful? I want this, I want that, whatever it is. I want to help this person. I want to do this for my family. I want this, right? And then when we show you, okay, this is how you can get it. And the full plan includes trading and building the business to get you to the things you want faster. But you, in your own intellect, with your own understanding that you have right now, you make a conscious decision. I'm going to ignore this part of the plan, and I'm only going to follow this part, and still expect the type of results that the mentors have. Don't you think that's a little bit arrogant? Like, you wouldn't be here listening to these successful people if they weren't successful. And if you want the type of success they have, then you have to execute what they tell you to execute. There's really nothing to think about. It takes a level of humility to understand that. I get it, everybody's not there yet, right? I wasn't there yet. And sometimes it takes people time to come to that level of understanding. Hey, to get what I want, I probably got to listen to somebody who has what I want. When they give you a plan, don't pick and choose what you're going to do. Do it all. Right? So the plan part of this is given to you. Now let's talk about destiny. Destiny speaks to an ultimate arrival. It speaks to operating within a realm of confidence where nothing can stop you. You now understand that there is no circumstance, no situation that can stop you from arriving at your particular idea of success. It's understanding that what's yours is yours. And the understanding is this: it's yours in time. Your future exists in time. Your breakthrough exists in time. I want you to imagine a straight line, right? And if that line represents your life, and you're at a particular point on that line, but then there's an extension from that point on that line, right? You're on a dot on that line, and then there's more of the line that you have yet to live. That's called a future. Watch this. You have to understand that what is yours exists in time. It's already in time. It's in your future time. And there's an arrival point, right? There's a moment in time that exists, right? Where everything that you want, you have it. And all you got to do is keep moving your life towards it. It's destined to happen. Do you understand that? Destiny speaks to finality, but it's weird because we know it's not final because we have the ability to choose. And one decision can alter the entire course of your life, positively or negatively. But destiny speaks to finality in a sense where your results can only be guaranteed in your own mind, in your own will, in your own emotions. You guarantee your destiny. When you truly make a decision to move your life towards destiny, you'll know it. It's a feeling, it's a resolve, it's a solid commitment. There is no out because you don't give yourself an out. Only you know if you'll hit charity. Only you know if you'll build a 7-figure trade account. Nobody else knows but you. We can project that belief on you. We can affirm you. We can tell you we believe in you. We can tell you you can do it, but you still got to do it. You still got to make up your own mind and will and emotions that on that line, on that time in the future, you're going to keep moving towards the ultimate goal. That's a description of destiny. You come into an understanding of what destiny is, and then you make a decision to continuously move towards it. Purpose, plan, destiny. You understand and get clear about your purpose. You have the plan, which I'm about to talk about for the next 4 minutes. And then once you really get committed to it, the destiny is written. It's a moment in time in your future where you will arrive to Chairman 10, where you will arrive to a 7-figure trade account, only if you keep moving towards it. You can't let anybody else, you can't let yourself influence you to stop moving towards your destiny, towards what you decided you were going to do. That's the only difference between a Michael Jordan and some other player that you don't know their name. He resolved. He made the decision. He committed. And he showed it every single day. Anybody great. You only know Denzel Washington's name because of his resolve. Who's going to know your name? Purpose, plan, destiny. So here it is for our business. Here's how it works. Purpose. Our purpose is to help others get what they want, and we will ultimately get what we want. That's what we do in a nutshell. If you follow this philosophy, if you seek to help everyone you come into contact with by introducing them to this platform, I promise you, it'll all make sense. It'll all make sense. Our purpose is to help others get what they want, and we will ultimately get what we want. Through what? Through what? Through monetizing time. Through pushing a button on our phones and our laptops and our tablets and our desktop computers, pushing a button and letting our money build. Investing. Showing people, hey, listen, instead of working for money, you can actually make money this way. That's what we do. We help them come to the realization that you don't have to work for money if you don't want to. And we got this thing that can show you how to do it and will help you along the way. Purpose, plan. Here's the chairman blueprint. You ready? Sign up 12 to 15 people within a 30 to 45 day time period. We sound like a broken record. It's never going to change. This is how you go chairman. Sign up 12 to 15 people within 30 to 45 days. Now, here's the thing. You got to resolve to do that. I don't care if you've never signed up 12 people or 15 people in a 30-day period. It doesn't matter what you didn't do. The only thing that matters is the decision to go do it. You got to resolve that in yourself. I'm going to sign up 12 to 15 people within a 30 to 45 day period. That's step one. Step one. You can't skip that step. Not sign up 12 to 15 people within a 9-month period. Not sign up 12 to 15 people within a year. 12 to 15 people within a 30 to 45 day period, and you can do it. But do you believe you can do it? Right? So sign up. Here's the play. Here's the plan. Sign up 12 to 15 people within a 30 to 45 day period. Help 3 to 4 of those people go platinum 150. Help 3 to 4 of those people sign up 3 people, y'all. And that makes you $1,000 a month as a platinum 1000. Then help 7 to 10 people do the same thing you just did. And you're chairman 10 making $10,000 a month. Y'all, it's doable. It's possible. This is the plan. If you make a decision to become obsessed with executing this plan, your life will never be the same. Finances will be like water. It's just there. You know how water, if you want water right now, there's a source that you have. You're blessed, right? Because everybody don't have this, but you're blessed. If you're listening to me right now, if you want some water, it's available. You can just go get it, right? I want you to understand that money can be just like that. If you want it, it's there. You just go get it. The money's just there. That's what we're trying to help you get to. But you got to resolve in yourself that you want to go there. So we got the purpose, we got the plan, the destiny, right? Whatever your life's purpose is, I know there's a strong chance that it's going to take some money to execute it. Whatever your passion is, I know there's a strong chance it's going to take some money to execute it. Within this system, this world system that we live in, money is needed. And if you follow this blueprint, money won't be an issue. And you can walk right into whatever you want. Imagine how life will be when that's a reality. Imagine how life will be when you don't have any wants or desires, because everything you want and desire, you have. That's why Christopher Terry started I Am Mastery Academy, because The man's made 9 figures in 25 years, now 30 years. And him and his wife were retired and getting bored. So he needed a new purpose. And his purpose became to help other people. And that's why we're here. When you understand that your destiny is attached to the lives of other people, that's what gives life meaning, helping other people. The ability to commit, right? To give your mind a command and then follow that command and execute consistently. Consistent self-discipline. That's the major key to all of this. That's what Jim Rohn was talking about. I'm gonna drop that video again. You gotta hear it. You gotta hear this video, right? That's what he was just talking about. The ability to commit, to give your mind a command and follow that command. You'd be surprised how many people can't do that. Give your mind a command, just a 7-day challenge, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna do 50 jumping jacks every day for the next 7 days. I'm gonna drink water, only water for the next 7 days. If you smoke, I'm not going to touch a cigarette for the next 7 days. Right? Just give your mind a command and see if you can follow it. You got to build that muscle. You got to build that muscle. You have to build that ability. The ability to direct. If you can direct your mind, you can direct your life. If you can direct your mind, you can direct your finances. You got to resolve. You got to resolve it in your heart and in your mind. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm not stopping until I see it manifested. And even when it's manifested, I'm going to keep going because I want more. Until you arrive to your ultimate destiny, whatever it is that you want to do. Like I said, it costs money to get it done. Right? Whatever you want to do. You want to be an artist? You want to travel? What do you want? I have a vision in my mind of what I want. Right? You can create, you have the ability, the power to create whatever life you want. And we have the ultimate blueprint to get it done. Purpose, plan, destiny. That's why you see people going crazy on this business. That's why stories like Gary McSween hitting chairman 25 very fast, hitting chairman 10 in 5 weeks. Those stories, you know why those happen? You know why people do that? They resolved it. They just decided. They didn't care how crazy they look. They didn't care who got something to say about what we do. None of that stuff matters. When you get really zeroed in on your vision, you're willing to do whatever it takes to see it manifested. And watch this. Small minds talk about people. Big minds talk about ideas. Big minds execute. So guess what? If you're being talked about, it means you're doing something right. If people have your name on their lips, you're doing something right. If you're not being criticized, you ain't doing nothing. You got to change your perspective on this stuff. If your family ain't talking about you, if your friends ain't looking at you a little bit different, you ain't doing nothing because you haven't resolved. Right? I mean, sports. There's whole shows dedicated to talking about people and how they perform. If they perform poorly, look at what they're doing to Russell Westbrook right now. As great as he is, as much as he's done, he's going through a time, which we all do. Everybody goes through a time, right? Everybody goes through a slump. You think he's gonna stay down forever? When you're great, you get talked about. They talked about Jordan. Jordan didn't score 50 every game he played. Do you know Jordan actually has games where he scored 15 points? There's one game in his entire career where he scored under 10 points in one game. And I wish we could go back and get the footage of what they were saying about him. They dragged him. That's Michael Jordan. That was one game. When you're great, you get talked about. You just got to come to that conclusion. Oh, God, Jalen Goss, when I think about his story, Jalen Goss, $100,000 a month in 13 months. He went from broke to $100,000 a month in 13 months. Do you think he cared about what people thought about what he was doing while he was doing it? Do you understand the amount of energy that he put into this business for 13 months straight? Do you understand the amount of criticism that he got from his family? And they filled up a stadium. They filled up a football stadium. That's the amount of belief that they had in this business. And it worked. If you're not executing, it's just because you don't believe, right? You just don't believe big yet. You don't believe as big as you could just yet. I don't know what it's going to take. I do know what it's going to take. You know what it's going to take? Let me show you what it's going to take. I know exactly what it's going to take, right? You want me to show you what it's going to take? Watch this. It's going to take this right here. You come to this event right here, I promise you, your whole perspective is going to change. We can't give you or duplicate the experience that you get at these events. That's why we're telling you, you got to come. Because once you get there, you see that this thing is way bigger than 23 people on the Zoom right now. When you see that when you hear stories of people in third world countries, do you know what? Oh my, bro, listen. I don't remember what country these people were from, but it was in South America. They had to sneak into when this was COVID, during COVID, right? There was an event. These people snuck into another country to fly to Houston to come to the event. I don't know what the ramifications of that would have been if they would have got caught, but that's how bad people want success. Do you have to sneak into another country to come to Palm Beach? Do you think that those people are going to be successful? I don't know who those people are, but I can't wait to hear whoever they are when they get to stage. They're going to tell that story. You don't sneak into another country to get to an event and not become successful, because you're willing to do what other people aren't willing to do. You know how good we have it? You know how blessed you are? You could just book a plane ticket, pay a couple dollars, and come to an event. Whereas people in other countries are sneaking into countries to get to an event. Why would they do that? Because they understand. They understand. They value being around 6, 7, 8, 9-figure income earners. You just got to decide what you want. And what you want is attached to who you listen to and the experiences that you get. We're just telling you how to become successful. That's all. What we know works. It's up to you to listen or not listen. But whoever listens, mark my words, whoever listens, we're going to change the world together. We're going to change the world. I've been speaking this for a minute. Our organization, The Lifestyle, is going to be a major reason this company hits momentum. I guarantee you. And we're diligently looking for the people who believe that. We're going to change the world. Point blank, period. But what you got to do is get the understanding. I Am Academy has to go from an idea or a system that you're a part of to a system that's inside of you. And the only way that's going to happen is if you get to this event. Like I said before, every company you can name, every skyscraper downtown, I was thinking about this the other day. Every skyscraper downtown, there's a name at the top of the building, right? And a lot of times it's the last name, somebody's name. But every name at the top of those buildings, there's a group of people who believed in that vision and made that company what it is. And because they believed, all of them are wealthy. This ain't just for network marketing. This ain't just for I Am Mastery Academy. This is for every single business. There's a group of people who believe, and because they believe, they're wealthy beyond their wildest dreams. There's 5 families who own Walmart. Excuse me, there's 5 people who own Walmart. All of them are $20 billion and up. You don't even know their names. Legacy, man. That's what we on. Get your ticket to Palm Beach. Make the investment. Be there. I promise you. Korea to Guatemala to America, they sat next to me. Oh, there it is right there. They were from Korea, right? They had to sneak into Guatemala to get to America. Josh said, I met people from Germany that snuck into Mexico. I can't wait until they go chairman. And we can hear their stories. How many of y'all, just be honest, don't drop it because I'm saying it. And we're gonna wrap this up. Drop a number 1 in the chat if something changed today for you. Take this recording and give it to the people that aren't here. Take this recording. When I drop this recording, make sure you give it to people so they can get that same change. That's what this thing is all about. Put people in front of the information that help you make the decision to go to the next level. If you get the information in front of those people faster, they'll make the decision faster. And when they make that decision faster, your organization is going to blow up and your residual income is going to blow up. Whatever helped you and impacted you in a great way, get that content in front of people early. All right, be blessed. Have a great day. I believe that you're encouraged. And I'm just excited for everything that's about to happen in our lives. All right, Skittles in 15 minutes. I'm gonna drop the link and let's go win the day. 8:00 p.m. opportunity call. You got an opportunity today to go to the next level. Every day, you got an opportunity to go to the next level. Use these opportunity calls. That's the opportunity to go to the next level. How many people you want to invite to the call? What would happen if you invited more people than you've ever invited before to the op call? I wonder what would happen. And ain't no day like today. February 22nd, 2022. It's a very special day today, y'all. Today would be the perfect day to make the decision to change your life. You'll never forget it. Hey Siri. Hold up. Hey Siri. How many days until March?
It's 7 days until then.
Oh wait. There ain't no March 33rd. This ain't never gonna happen again. This is the last one. This ain't never gonna happen again. I'm about to say, hey Siri, how many days until March 33rd? 3033. This ain't never gonna happen again, y'all. This is it. February 22nd, 2022. This is it. There will be a February 22nd, 2222. I want to know if Siri can answer that question. Hey Siri. How many days until February 2nd, 2222?
It's 73,028 days until then.
73,028 days until that day. Oh man, this is funny. Today is the day you can go to the next level. All right, love y'all. Take advantage. February 22nd, 2022. Let's get it, y'all. Peace.